Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to talk about how to make, how can you make money on stocks is the question that we're going to answer today. So, one way, let's just get right into it. One way to make money on stocks is for the price to go up, or what we call capital appreciation. So, so let's use an example and say that you purchase one share of a company you like. Let's say it was Coca-Cola. You think it's a great company, you love their products, and you don't think anybody's ever going to stop drinking Coca-Cola. So you buy one share of Coca-Cola, let's say at $65 per share. Now, the way you make money here is that the price of Coca-Cola is going to go above what you paid for it. So in this case, it's going to go above $65. So let's say that after you buy Coca-Cola stock, a week passes by and the price of it goes to $70. Well, now you've made $5 profit so far. So if you had bought, let's say 100 shares of stock at $65 and then it went up to 70, well, then you have made $500 in profit so far. You guys following me? 70 times 100 versus 65 times 100. Conversely, if you had bought stock at 65 and then a week later you hear that, there's bad news that, one of the bottling plants exploded and as a result it causes the price to drop to $60, well, now you have a $5 loss per share, right? So you would lose $500 if you had owned 100 shares and so on. So the point of buying Coca-Cola stock is that you think it's going to increase in price and therefore it's going to make you money. That's what we call capital appreciation. Now, another way to make money on stocks is through what's called dividends. So dividends are cash that a company pays people who hold their stock. So companies like Coca-Cola, they pay you money just for owning their stock. Sounds incredible, but it's not. I kind of explained this earlier, but bear with me here. The way this works is that companies like Coca-Cola, they make so much money every year that they're literally just sitting on piles of cash, and they don't know what to do with all that cash. So they just start to paying some of that money back to people who own the stock. So why would they just give away their money to us? Well, one reason is to reward the owners who stay loyal to the company. People who know that they're going to be given cash just for investing in the company are more likely to buy the company and hold on to the shares. Also, it's a way to reward managers of the company for doing a good job. So think about that. The owners of Walmart and Coca-Cola, they hold millions of shares of stock that they don't sell. And, what better way to generate wealth than to pay a dividend? So of course they're going to vote for the company to pay dividends. When these board of directors have their meetings, they're owners of the Coca-Cola stock. They have millions of shares. So of course when it comes time to vote for, hey, should we raise the dividend? Well, of course they're going to say yes. Let's raise the dividend because they're gonna be benefiting from that. So are me and you, but they primarily are going to be making a lot of money on that just through dividends alone. So just to recap, you make money on stocks by the price going up or dividend payments, or both at the same time. Now let's do a quick whiteboard exercise. Let's go over to the whiteboard here. Let's say that Coca-Cola, symbol KO, trades at, let's say, $60.71, and it pays $1.84 in dividends per year. Okay. So if you owned one share, how much money would you receive in dividends? If you guessed $1.84, you'd be correct. Let's put that dollar sign there. If you own 100 shares, how much would you own? So we'll just kind of move the decimal over. Bam, 100 shares. You would earn $184. If you owned 1,000 shares, well, you would own $1,840 per year if you owned 1,000 shares. 1,000 shares. how much would it cost you to own 100 shares? So we'll take $60.71, multiply that by 100, and we'll get $6,071. Okay? So how much do you think the owner of Coca-Cola is getting, who owns 1 million shares of Coca-Cola? How much do you think they're earning if they own 1 million shares of Coca-Cola? Well, if we take 1 million multiplied by $1.84, let's do the math here. 1 million shares multiplied by $1.84 dividend, and our answer, check my math here, guys. My math comes out to $1,840,000 per year in dividends that this person is going to earn. So most dividends are paid quarterly. So how much do we think this person earns every 3 months? This hypothetical board member, corporate owner of Coca-Cola stock who owns 1 million shares, how much do you think they're getting every quarter? So if they have $1,840,000 per year, we divided that by 4 quarters. So let's do that math. They're getting $460,000 every 3 months. Must be good to be the boss. So some people have asked me, well, why would I pay over $6,000 in Coca-Cola stock to only get back $184 per year? Doesn't make any sense. Well, at first glance, it doesn't, right? Because, why would I trade $6,000 for $184? I'll just keep my $6,000, right? Well, in theory, your $6,000 invested can keep increasing in price forever if Coca-Cola keeps performing well. It can go to $7,000, $10,000, $20,000, all while you keep collecting that $184 per year. And if the company, it keeps performing well, many times they decide to increase the amount of dividends that they pay. Plus, once you spend your $6,000, it's gone forever. But your $6,000 invested can keep paying you forever. Think of it like this. You buy a house for $250,000 and rent it to a family for $1,500 per month, or $18,000 per year. Why not just keep your $250,000 and spend it? Well, because you can collect that rent money forever. And you can still keep your house. So it's the same thing with stocks. So we just covered how you can make money with stocks. So join me in the next one. We're going to go ahead and we're going to discuss pros and cons of stock investing. If you're finding any value at all in these videos, if I'm teaching you anything that maybe you didn't know, or maybe a new perspective that you didn't, a new way of thinking of things that you didn't before, please remember to hit that like and please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out and we can get our message across to as many people as we can. Bye for now, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.